the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy, but as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. He's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodriguez back on the proving ground.
Yair Rodriguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses and 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he could one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodriguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. Yair Rodriguez. He is ready to go soar with for our main event. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian T-City Ortega. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Well, who would have thought 5 years ago in a straight kickboxing match that Brian T-City Ortega could hang, if not beat, most of the best featherweights in the world. Certainly in our fighter meeting this week, he talked a lot about striking, but if this fight does hit the canvas, decided advantage, of course, to T-City. Well, Ortega's boxing is really sharp here tonight. You got to think James Lurson likes what he sees out of that Ortega corner. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Nice punch there.
Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
Oh, nice second arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
His arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Oh, there's that kick, and it lands.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Leg kick is true. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice kick.
So 31 total strikes and counting have now landed for Brian T. City Ortega.
Oh, high kick.
All right, well, good news isn't rocked, and bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Wow, actually got the takedown. He passed the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Round two next.
He lost that last one. He is not even setting up those shots. You gotta see those shots coming around like that. You got to keep your distance.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, DC, here we go with our second round. Yair Rodriguez versus Brian T. City Ortega. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, without much resistance, he continues to find a home for that jab, much like he did in the previous round. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. He passes to half.
All right, side control now. Ortega's now looking for a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Oh, he got out!
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Rodriguez gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Great block.
Oh, jabs and bunches here, splits the guard there, and continuing to keep his opponent at distance, courtesy of that crisp jab.
Another big takedown. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's now posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, and he locks up the triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Oh, that's got to be it. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call the shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brian T-City Ortega!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could